Hello, I'm Is Rodriguez, and there's something I'm really shocked about, and I hoped would never happen, but it has, and that is it's now illegal to be a furry somewhere. I'm not a furry, but I used to be one. But thankfully, it's not in the country I'm in, where this takes place. But it's actually illegal to be a furry in Russia now. That means that the people. Hey, you remember that mascot thing? That's from the Russian sports team? If this is now going to be a new law, that means that team has to get a different mascot. Because that mascot is. They're saying furries are extreme ideology now. But that means that mascot is actually breaking the code. Breaking that law just by being the mascot. They have to get a mascot that's not an animal now. Once they realize what they've done, it's going to affect entertainment and stuff like that. And furries have actually gone mainstream before, and and it will actually affect things. Affect. I don't even think if there's going to be any kids shows if they're going to make this law. They have to not to be anthropomorphic animals, because that's what the furry fandom is actually originally about. All these stereotypes has actually resulted in this law coming into existence in Russia. All these slurs about furries saying "yip and hell fur fag." The Russian government has caught on to those things, and now they're actually making it a crime to be a furry in Russia. What next? Comics? Will it be illegal to have comics now? Because basically, being a furry is just being a fan of something. It's a hobby. And now this hobby is actually a crime in the actual country. The furry fandom has nothing to do with being gay. You can actually be straight and be in the fandom. Because I actually used to be in the fandom. I only left because of all the harassment I got over the years when I was a furry. So I left. This is actually very disturbing because the people that they're trying to get are gay, but by doing this, they're actually making it illegal to actually not be a fan of something, thinking that all the furries are gay, when you don't have to be gay to be a furry. You can be straight. Like, I'm straight. But the Chinese, not Chinese, but the Russian government thinks that all furries are gay. Basically, the Russian government are anti-furries. That this means Vladimir Putin is a anti-furry. And if somebody actually likes their soccer ball team because the mascot is a wolf, well, that soccer team fan will be arrested because he's a fan of the wolf of that. He likes that wolf character. See, that's why I'm trying. That's why I mean it's going to affect a lot of people who aren't even gay, and the point of the government anti-furry. I mean, the point of the Russian government of trying to do this. They're actually trying to get rid of all the gays inside Russia. But by doing this, they're actually targeting not just gays, but people who are not gay, who are straight. So basically, they're targeting a whole group. There's actually You know that saying, one bad apple ruins the bunch? Well, this can be applied to fandoms. And the furry fandom is a fandom, obviously, and not a fetish, but the Russian government thinks it's a fetish of gays. Well, not because being gay is considered a illegal fetish in Russia. In fact, in Russia, it's considered a fetish because it's basically taboo over there, legally. This is just wrong. You're actually targeting a group of people who are fans of something. And the Russian government are actually aware of this. They're just targeting them because they're... I have no idea, but they're just targeting them. So, basically, that fandom was non-existent in Russia now, because it's a crime to be a part of the fandom. The furry fandom. But, I don't... If there's actually any other fandoms that actually has this... that's as accepting as the furry fandom is, which... they're actually gonna probably target that fandom next, is my guess. In fact, a bunch of fandoms, including Trekkies, might be next. Because there are some people inside the Star Trek fandom that are gay. I'm straight, so, yeah. And they're gonna... the Russian government is doing this to protect the kids, but this means they have to alter entertainment. Like, Paw Patrol, those dogs may not be humanoid, but they are anthropomorphic, which means they actually well, what humans can. Has the human characteristic in Paw Patrol is actually having sentience and being able to talk and stuff like that. Talk like humans. So they might have to get rid of that off their television. And for bronies, they might have to get rid of that off their television, because you could be in more than one fandom at the same time. And any furries that are also bronies will be, so probably even the bronies will be next. See what I'm getting at? Any fandom could be next. Because you could be in more than one fandom at the same time, and they're actually gays and such, could be in any kind of fandom at all, period. That's all I wanted to say. I actually feared this way before it even happened. Even when I was in the fandom. And I had a fear that all these stereotypes and stuff like that would actually cause something like this. And that has now come to pass in Russia. I'm ending this video. Fuck you, Putin. Vladimir Putin. You're a horrible person.